The reason why I love GLBA is because the people, the students, and also the opportunity to be able to invest in each student individually.
One of the things that I love about Gospel Light Baptist Academy would be the Christ-centered Christian education. So you're learning all of your different subjects from a biblical point of view, and also being able to learn how to increase your spiritual walk with God and grow spiritually while you're also growing academically.
The reason I love GLBA is I believe we truly have the most amazing and dedicated teachers.
Every student learns differently, and I'm very blessed to be a part of meeting their individual needs and making that a priority.
Each student is truly cared for and loved by the staff. Because we have a smaller learning environment, I believe I've been able to connect with each student on a personal level.
The reason I love GLBA is because of a certain moment. That aha moment that a student gets when they finally understand something. This epiphany moment is part of the reason I love my job and I love where I work.
The reason I love Gospel Light is the connection that we have with the students and the family. I feel like we're not just a teacher and a student, but more of a family and friend type thing. We know their parents, we talk to their parents, we know the kids' birthdays. We just have that great close interaction. I don't feel like kids get that other places. And as a teacher, I enjoy coming to work knowing that I'm going to have a great time with the kids. I'm going to help them learn, and we're going to help them grow together. And that's something I just really love about the school, and it helped me when I came to this school. And as a teacher, I believe I can help other kids by investing in their life, not just by teaching them something.
Another thing I love about our school is being able to have a family and a personal type of atmosphere where we know students by name, get to pray with them, meet their spiritual needs as well as physical needs as well.
I've had the privilege of teaching many of my students for multiple years and getting to know their families and getting to make a connection with them, not just at school but off campus. It's really been a blessing to be able to get to know people individually and one-on-one.
The reason I love Gospel Light Baptist Academy is being able to help and teach in an environment where I know that parents have the school backing the values that they're trying to teach, not eroding or competing with them at home, but really enforcing the values that they want for their kids, and to know that there's a school that believes that, teaches that as well, and stands with you in trying to train your child not only in academics but also in spiritually important things, I believe is hugely important and definitely needed and impactful in this community.
I love GLBA because it gives me an opportunity to make a difference in the lives of my students, both academically and spiritually. It's very important to me to have that influence for them in their lives. Usually at the beginning of the year, I always have all these plans on how I want to be a blessing to each student, and in turn, they are a blessing to me more than I can be to them. And I look forward to that every year. I also love working alongside all the coworkers that I have here. It's great, and we get along well, and we're like a family.
There's so many things I love about Gospel Light. It's really hard to pick one favorite thing.
What I definitely love the most about GLBA is not just the solid, good education, even though we have that. And it's not just the Christian environment, even though that's definitely who we are. What I love about GLBA is the constant testimonies that we get of just making an impact on someone's life, a student's life, a family's life, of course an eternal impact, but just making a difference.
Communication, caring, education, sports, fine arts, and music. For an organization to be good at that many things, it has to be boiled down to the leadership. And I think that our administrators are top notch. So I'd say that's my favorite part about Gospel Light.
The reason I love Gospel Light Baptist Academy is because of the opportunity that I get to make a difference in someone's life.
When someone's struggling or going through something hard, people reach out to one another and they pray for one another. I'm able to pray with my students when I know that they're having a bad day or when they're struggling, and I know that my students and families are praying for me as well. And I just think that that's one of the greatest blessings of being a part of GLBA.
I was a student not too long ago, and it helped make me who I am today. And I think that that's the thing I'm most grateful for, is the opportunity to give back and make a difference in someone else's life.
This morning I was talking to a mother who was talking about how GLBA and the program here has just made an incredible, noticeable, significant change in her student's life. Not just his education, but just the way that he is socially, the way that he is growing as an individual. And that's what we're about, and that's part of our mission and our goal here at GLBA, and that's the thing that sticks out to me the most. I hear those testimonies time and time again of it just making that impact and just literally changing someone's life. And I love it that our school isn't just a school. because of who we are and because we follow Jesus Christ, who is a life changer, GLBA is in the business of partnering with families to really change the trajectory of students' future, and that's what I love the most about GLBA.
So the reason that I love GLBA is because our students are constantly surprising me. They have such amazing potential, and every time that I think, wow, this is such an incredible threshold that they've reached, and not to limit their potential, but just something that I can't believe they've even surpassed during the time of COVID, they continue to surprise me and they continue to show me that they are capable of more.
I love GLBA because of our parents and our students. The relationships that we formed throughout the years, and seeing whole families coming to our school and just teaching children from kindergarten all the way up to seeing them graduate. And I believe that helps us to become like a family, because we've seen these children grow up from 5 years old to like 17 and 18, and I feel like each teacher here has a part in that student's life.
Our students are willing and wanting to find new ways to learn because of the many changes and restrictions that have been put upon them through COVID and because of COVID. And despite the masks, despite the social distancing, despite online learning, they have all shown incredible resilience and incredible potential for growth through this hard time for all of us.
And because of COVID last year, I know that was a hard time for a lot of families. But our leadership, our great leadership, decided to come back to school, and I believe that was the best decision. And a lot of our students were suffering, academically, some emotionally, and just socially. So I believe that decision to come back was a great impact, a positive impact on each student's lives.
And in this moment, I love the light that comes to a student's eyes when they finally get something, they realize it, they understand it, they can remember and recall it, and they're able to say that thing, whatever that thing is, back to me. And I just really love that moment as a teacher. And I love working here at GLBA because I see a lot of those moments in a lot of our students.